The man took just one bite of the steak and immediately pointed out the areas that needed improvement. His professional expertise amazed the interviewer, but to the man's surprise, he was rejected. The reason? The steak he had just tasted hadn't been salted, and the man, who had lost his sense of taste, didn't notice it. As he was leaving in disappointment, the interviewer suddenly called out to him and handed him a business card for the best restaurant in town, suggesting he try his luck there. Encouraged by this, the man's hope was reignited. He bought a large amount of steak and decided to spend the entire day trying to rediscover his cooking sense. He cooked the first steak purely by instinct. His daughter took a bite and immediately said it had no flavor. Taking her advice, the man adjusted his recipe and soon made a second steak, but this time, she said it was too salty. They repeated this process again and again. Even after his daughter was so full she nearly threw up, the man still hadn't made the perfect steak. By the time it was 2 a.m., the exhausted daughter grew impatient and locked herself in the bathroom. The man finally took a short rest. When he fell asleep, his daughter sneaked out and went to see his ex-wife. Upon hearing that he was cooking again, his ex-wife was delighted and gave their daughter something to take back, a cookbook the man had written. Back when he still had his sense of taste, it contained detailed instructions for each dish. Now all the man had to do was memorize it, and he could recover his former skill. Once everything was ready, the man put on his finest clothes and went to the restaurant written on the card. He ordered a beef Wellington, marking the start of his plan to land the job. Soon, a beautifully plated Wellington steak was brought to him. He touched it lightly with his fingers and then told the waiter to take it back. Surprised by his assertive attitude, the waiter went to inform the head chef. The chef decided to prepare one himself. The steak he made was nearly perfect, but even then, the man found flaws in it. This caught the attention of both the chef and the restaurant manager. As they approached, the man moved on to the second step of his plan. He accurately pointed out the steak's problems. The chef, feeling insulted, became furious and challenged the man to a cook-off. That was exactly what the man had hoped for. Calmly, he entered the kitchen, rolled up his sleeves, and began to cook. He seared the steak to a perfect shape, sprinkled black pepper evenly over it, poked small holes in the pastry, brushed it with egg wash to seal it, then wrapped the steak and placed it in the oven. Finally, following his old recipe, he prepared the sauce with precision. When the dish was complete, the result was a flawless beef Wellington. After tasting it, the head chef immediately realized the man's true intention. He wanted to take his place. And so, thanks to his exceptional culinary skill, the man became the new head chef of the restaurant.